As we did with the challenge of setting up the Raspberry Pi and the Node-RED Hello World program, we will again look at technology, resilience, and social support. Consider the following questions as we progress. How do the roles of system, programming, and communication compare to the roles played by individuals within a social support system? How does the effort to get nodes in a computer program to communicate together compare to the effort to get people to communicate in a social support system? And finally, what positive coping skills are being used? Drag the inject node into the center canvas development area. In the payload entry field, click on the small down arrow and select string. Type, for example, hello from Tom in the entry area of the payload, perhaps substituting your own name, maybe even your own name and latitude and longitude for Tom. In the topic entry field, type alpha group, being careful about case. In the name field, type Tom to rename the MQTT node for clarity. Drag the MQTT node from the output suite of nodes into the center canvas development area and wire the two nodes together. Click on the pen icon appearing by the server field, and in the server field type mqtt.eclipse.org or perhaps another available MQTT broker. Now we don't need to put anything in the topic field because we've already identified alpha group. We will, however, rename this to publish for clarity. Drag the MQTT node from the input suite of nodes to the center canvas in the development area. And in the server field, identify the MQTT broker. In the topic field, type in alpha group to subscribe to alpha group, and in the name field, we'll type subscribe to rename the MQTT node for clarity. We'll drag the debug node from the output suite of nodes onto the canvas and wire the two nodes together. Click on the deploy button at the top right of the editing canvas. If the construction was successful, then a message will so indicate. Not connecting might suggest a broker is not properly identified or perhaps there's no internet connectivity. Finally, run the flow to the remote broker through the internet and back again. You have successfully created a program to see how the Internet of Things communicates using MQTT. Everyone in the social support system who makes this program and subscribes to Alpha Group sees the messages. Now, if you did this exercise with others, perhaps in a classroom lab, are you seeing other messages? Who's Alpha Group now? So as we look back over all of these exercises, that includes setting up the Raspberry Pi, creating the Node-RED Hello World, and using MQTT with Node-RED, let's think about the following questions. How did these exercises enable you to understand and adapt to change brought about by technology? Specifically, do you have a better understanding of such concepts as a system, programming, and communication? How did the technology enable you to better understand and use resilience in a social support system? So specifically, now that you've created a program made of nodes that each have a specific role to play and got them to work together, do you see parallels to the roles individuals play within a social support system to solve a challenge? And finally, did you apply positive coping skills to improve resilience? You know, you're a maker of things, whether solving a technology challenge or solving a personal challenge. So in what ways is having a system of support helpful when dealing with difficult challenges? You're also a mentor to your social support system. So how do you see your knowledge of resilience skills as important to your social support system?